This is problem 5-6 from the end of chapter problems in chapter 5 of Brigham and Houston's Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise 9th edition. Alright, the future value of an annuity versus an annuity due, or an ordinary annuity versus an annuity due. The difference between an ordinary annuity and an annuity due. An ordinary annuity, payments come at the end of each period. With an annuity due, payments come at the beginning of each NPER. There are relatively few annuities due and relatively many ordinary annuities. Excel has a built-in little function that you solve this either way, but you just indicate whether it's an annuity due. Examples of ordinary annuities: those include car payments, house payments. Examples of annuities due: lease payments on a car is probably the best example I can think of. When you lease a car, you are required to make the initial payment when you actually take possession of the car. You make the first month's payment there because it's rent. So when you look at the rent on an apartment, for instance, you prepay the rent. When you borrow money, you actually pay the interest on the borrowed money after you've had it for a while. Okay, so that's the big difference in the two. We set them up the same way. Here we have a future value of an annuity versus an annuity due. It's a 5-year annuity that pays $800 a year. So you'll get $800 a year. You don't have any money today, and the rate is 5%. Alright, so for an ordinary annuity, we'd be solving for a future value, and I'm just going to go cheat. Well, no, let's go ahead and do this. Equals future value, open parens, rate, number of periods, PMT, present value. And you see up here in Excel where it says type. Type is a value representing the timing of the payment. Payment at the beginning of the period is 1, payment at the end is 0 or omitted. So the default is an ordinary annuity, but if you put a 1 in there, it's going to change the answer to an annuity due. So the difference between an ordinary annuity and an annuity due, simply the timing of the payments. And to get that, just go up here and edit in the box. If I put a 1 in there, that'll compute it as an annuity due. Okay, so notice the annuity due is about $200 and something higher. That's because with an annuity due, you start earning interest on the interest almost immediately. All right, with an ordinary annuity, you start getting that $800 a year from now. With the annuity due, you'll get $800 today, and then you'll get 4 more payments spaced a year apart, but you're earning interest on that first $800 today. All right, again, most annuities are ordinary annuities.